Hi everyone, thank you for watching, thank you for listening. Another beautiful day here in the sunny side of Western Massachusetts. Now, I just want to talk to you today about Super Tuesday and what is going to happen Super Tuesday, or what I believe is going to happen in Super Tuesday. I'm assuming all of you are already going to know this or have an idea of this as well, but or at least are similar to mine. But I think Donald Trump is pretty much going to dominate tomorrow. Now, maybe some of you are part of that crowd that doesn't believe there's going to be an election this year due to where the economy is at and where how close we are to some sort of a collapse that's big enough to essentially close the banks. And obviously, they are talking about that in the news as far as getting rid of cash altogether, which has prompted many citizens in Japan to withdraw their cash at record numbers, essentially creating a run on the banks that's going on in Japan. So maybe you are part of that crowd, but if you're interested in elections, I'm paying attention to it myself, just because it's bread and circus, I guess. But anyways, my thoughts on it is the fact that I think Donald Trump is going to dominate Super Tuesday. I think Donald Trump has enough supporters, not just in conservative states, but also in liberal states as well, to the point where nobody's going to beat him. I mean, it's at this point it's mathematical certainty that Donald Trump will win. And I think he'll win in such a way where it's going to be almost impossible to rig the elections. And I believe that's why the establishment right now are freaking out. I mean, you could tell just by reading the news that this is a big deal, that Donald Trump is doing what he's doing. Regardless of what you think about him or what he believes and what he's or his policies coming into the White House are going to be, regardless of what you think about that, Donald Trump right now is a manifestation of all this anger that's been building up over the past 8 years from the communistic policies of President Barack Obama and many others that have the thrones of power. Donald Trump, from what it looks like, this is the manifestation of that anger. And also, what I believe is going to happen coming Super Tuesday, there is going to be a lot of dirty tricks against Donald Trump. There's going to be a lot of, of course, there's still going to be some rigging. I'm not saying that there's not going to be any rigging at all, but there's going to be shenanigans. There might be, character assassinations that's going to occur, especially right around his finances and whether or not he's paid a particular set of taxes or he hasn't paid certain taxes. It's just something we're all gonna have to watch out for. I will say this though, that I was wrong on Donald Trump, because I had done a video before and I kind of criticized him. Well, maybe not kind of, but I criticized him, okay? I'm like, I'm not sure who this guy really is outside of his normal television personality. But what I will say is Donald Trump has angered the establishment. He obviously isn't part of the establishment given his rhetoric. And he's absolutely blown away any politician that has tried to tried to compete with him. He's just absolutely dominated everybody. And now the establishment is talking about putting Mitt Romney back into the race and having Mitt Romney run for president against Donald Trump. And of course, now you have Clinton on the other side of the aisle, who is going to pretty much win her primaries against Bernie Sanders. I don't think Bernie Sanders has much of a shot. I don't think, I thought he had a pretty good run at it up until now, but Clinton is really really just destroyed them within the last two primary states. So I think Bernie's done. It was pretty obvious just looking at the crowd at the rally the other day. Although they did say it was a last minute rally, but there just wasn't really a lot of people. And Bernie is such a huge socialist that even the socialists aren't, ranting and raving about how great he is. Even the most staunch socialists, I mean. So in all actuality, it's going to be Clinton versus Donald Trump. I believe when we have the big market crash, and it's going to happen this year, it's Donald's going to run away from it. He's absolutely 110% will be running away with this election, and he'll become president. And it's over now. If that happens, and he does become president, which I believe is pretty much a foregone conclusion at this point, barring any sort of shenanigans, he's going to have a lot of work to do in office, and if he doesn't hold up his end of the bargain, it's going to be an absolute shitstorm in this country. So, of course, that's my final thoughts on Super Tuesday and the election moving forward. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you share, like, subscribe, whatever you have to do. I do apologize if you hear any sneezing, or not sneezing, excuse me, but if you hear me hear my breathing, I've been struggling with a cold within the last 3 or 4 weeks, so my nose is still kind of blocked up, so I do apologize for that if that had bothered you at all. But thank you for watching, thank you for listening, take care, God bless, and I'll see you guys in another video. Take care, bye.